Hi, I'm Crystal, and today I'm going to look at this card from Sherry Gilson for Spellbinders, and I'm going to see if I can make a reasonable version by shopping my stash instead of breaking out my credit card. So first I'm going to analyze, and I think the key to what made this attractive to me was the dark pattern paper background, the stripes in the middle, and the craft icons. I think that's a lovely card, but these elements, I think, can be reproduced from items I already own. Now, the sample by Sherry Gilson, I've linked to her blog post and her shopping links if you'd like to go shopping. But new stuff is expensive, and I really think that I can shop my stash. So I looked through my pattern paper, and I've got this paper pad from Echo Park called Day in the Life. I just happen to have it, and it does have a dark background pattern paper, and it also had some ephemera pieces that have these colorful stripes that coordinate. So I think with these two elements, I'm really well on my way. Now, craft icons, we see those a lot from a lot of different lines. So I think you could do this with stickers or ephemera, but I'm pretty sure I have some dies that have some of these craft icons, and I certainly have flowers and a happy birthday message. So I'm going to go through my stash to see what I have, to see if I can recreate this tableau that's in the middle of the card. It is a lovely card. I appreciate the inspiration from Sherry Gilson, and Spellbinders make some lovely products. But I am trying not to shop this year, so I'm going to peruse my stash. And I did, in fact, have some craft icons, although they're not really the same scale as the ones in the sample. My paintbrushes are pretty small. So I did go ahead and include a paint palette just to beef that up a little bit. And I think still it's pretty reasonably close. I mean, really the elements that attracted me were the pattern paper and the stripes. But I'm going to fiddle around with my die cuts to get a pleasing arrangement. Just to assemble this card, I'm putting my happy birthday message separate so that it stands out, using my paint palette to beef up the size of this. And I didn't end up using the tube of paint, so I'll just set that aside for another project. But I think that with the supplies that I already owned, I got reasonably close. That dark pattern paper background, I've got the scallop, I've got the stripes, I have some craft icons, some flowers, and a happy birthday message. So I think this is going to make a lovely birthday card for a crafty friend. And it's helped me stick to my desire not to go shopping, even though I do like those big paintbrushes. Spellbinders makes really great dies, but I don't need more. I don't need 2 sets of paintbrushes. So I'm glad that I was able to shop my stash to recreate this card. And I think that if you didn't have paintbrushes, that almost anything else in the center of the card probably would have worked. So thank you for joining me today.